Nice. There's a lot of materials. Okay, as always, you always got to start your morning off with a couple theory kills. It's never really been a day on the Ark if you haven't killed any theories. Yeah, get out of here. Ouch. Trike joining the battle. Accidentally killed its child. Yeah. And that's done. Now we can use our theories to kill theories. Alright, now by placing some cooked prime meat in here, we have the oil and some spark powder, of course. Now, instead of just regular cooked meat jerky, our preserving bin is going to start producing cooked prime meat jerky. Only cooked prime meat, and cooked meat can make jerky. Sucker. Alright, so one cool thing about theories is when you level them, they get these additional levels here. If you see, it says view harvesting levels, and there's 36 available. So you go into that just by clicking R2 on it, and then all this while you're still holding triangle. You have to continue hold triangle while you're in a creature's options. Then you go here either to additional power harvesting or additional delicate harvesting. Now the delicate harvesting is its L2 move, which is like this. See how it like uses its claws to like clip at the grass. If you were standing next to any bushes, it would collect berries and fiber and things like that. Oh, never mind. Apparently it only collects fiber. So doing that gets you lots of fiber. It can also get you thatch and wood from trees. Or is it just thatch? Well, there we go. Oh wow, we got a lot of rare flowers that time. Okay, so it gets you thatch, it gets you rare flowers, it gets you fiber when you do the little Edward Scissorhands clipping move. Anyway, so that's the delicate harvesting. So if you were to put your points into additional delicate harvesting, then that means it would collect even more when you do the little Edward Scissorhands move. Additional power harvesting is just its general attack. Um, Doing its regular attack will collect you wood from trees. It cannot collect you anything from bushes, but it does collect you hide when you kill creatures. Like so. Say we kill this stag. And even though the Therizinosaur is not a meat eater, it can still collect meat and hide from creatures that it kills with its claws. So that's its power harvesting move, which is just its regular attack that you do R2 with. So I'm going to put the harvesting points that I have here on this one into its power harvesting because I'm going to use this thing as like a great hide gatherer. And the way you do this is simply holding triangle to pull up the Therizinosaur's options. You go to the harvesting settings or harvesting levels. You press R2 while still holding triangle the entire time. And then you go over into whichever one you want to put the points in. And you press R2 on whichever one you want to put the points into. And that's how you do it. So now this thing has 36 points into its power harvesting, which means it should grab us more hide. Look at that, 131 hide from that parasaur. If I was using just my hatchet, a metal hatchet on a parasaur, we would have collected about 60 hide or so. So right now we're getting like double hide with this Therizinosaur. It also works on little bugs. I think you can get chitin. Maybe not. Let's try again. Oh yeah. I mean, we didn't get very much, but it does work. Kill this thing. But yeah. So now we'll get additional resources whenever we harvest with our power hit. 30 pieces of prime meat there. Got a shotgun. Sweet. A better shotgun. We're on the map. Here's another explorer note location. It's just in that little box right there. Location on the map is 30.873.2. It's like inside some little ruins. It's right in there. But anyway, I had just landed to check the stuff that I got out of those supply drops, and oh my god, look at these. Blueprint for advanced sniper bullets, that'll be important later. An Ascendant Allosaurus saddle, a Mastercraft Riot leggings. Again, Riot gear is like the second best armor in the game. It does make you very hot though when you wear it, so probably won't be making that. Got a saber-tooth saddle blueprint. It's awesome. But look at this. Ascendant Karcha saddle from a drop. I don't even know which drop I got this from. I think maybe the last one. The purple with the ring. And I also got a Mastercraft Giga saddle. I think this shotgun all came from the same drop. So we got an amazing shotgun here. And saddles for two of the biggest and baddest creatures in the game from one supply drop. It's insane. Okay, nice. What do we get that time? More ammo, silica pearls, nice. Saddle for a Dinosuchus. This is basically the biggest and baddest croc in the game. It's huge, it does a huge bite, and it does bleed damage to a lot of creatures. A lot of people use this for killing bosses because they're amazing at killing bosses. Ceratosaurus saddle blueprint. Probably never used that. Wow, we got polymer. Nice. Alright, so I wanted to tame a new Pteranodon since tragedy struck and we lost our other one yesterday. So now I'm going to show you where I am on the map. 45.4, 55.6, just above the river here. This is an excellent spot for finding Pteranodons. As you can see, they're flying all over the place here. Well, there aren't that many, but usually there's a lot in this area. And if you just keep going down, look at that, there's even more. If you just keep going down past, just keep going down along this river, especially past that person's base right there, there's just lots of terrain. Look at them, they're everywhere. There's 4 right there. There was another one that just went into the trees over there. And we just saw like 4 over there. Like, this is a very good spot for finding Pteranodons. So I'm going to look for another one. Hopefully we can find a max level or something close to it and get it back to base with us. $75. $80, $15, $55. $140. Holy crap. Alright, there it is. Okay, now I gotta try to do this quick because I'm at the 140 Pteranodon, and there's a lot of issues here. Right now, I'm about to die. As you can see, my health is at 41. I'm gonna make a sleeping bag here, so when I die, I can come back. I'm about to die for 1. For 2, I only have 1 trank arrow, but the trank arrow is on this really good bow, the Mastercraft bow. So maybe it'll deal enough torpidity with the first shot that it knocks the creature out automatically. That's a big maybe. Keep our fingers crossed on that one. And 3, I didn't bring any food, so I can't even heal myself right now, so I have no choice but to die. Also, this is a very dangerous area to tame a Pteranodon. Yes, it's a great place to find them, but it's also a dangerous place to tame them because there's lots of carnivores around here due to this being so close to the redwoods. And the redwoods is one of the most dangerous places in the game. So let's try this. If it doesn't work, I'm going to use the slingshot to continue to knock it out. It may go to sleep. Nope. It's not going to sleep. I'm gonna try and knock it out with this slingshot. Oh, let's go. Okay, so that one arrow did just enough torpidity damage to where we were able to knock it out the remainder of the way with the slingshot. So that is awesome. I'm gonna go ahead and place my sleeping bag down. So prepare for death. Oh, never mind. We're no longer dying. The temperature just went up enough to prevent us from freezing to death. All right, great. So we're good. I didn't bring any food though, so I'm just gonna eat these random berries. Also, I don't have any narcotics. That's another issue. I was not trying to put that helmet on. My parasaur, my pteranodon has some narco berries, but I didn't come out here to tame anything. I only originally left base to do supply drops, get supply drops. But I did want to find another pteranodon and replace the one we lost. And this one's perfect because it's also a female. So that's awesome. Gonna get some prime meat and get it tamed. Alright, I've got 10 pieces of prime meat and some more raw meat just in case it's not enough prime to tame. Oh, we've got more than enough. Let's go. I think I'm gonna need these narco berries though. Yeah, it's not gonna tame up right away. So I'm gonna feed it these narco berries to try and keep it asleep. Gather more narco berries. Gonna have to do it by hand because I didn't bring my steg. I wish I had my steg on me. I should have left base with my stegosaurus, but I don't have it, so I'm gonna have to gather the narco berries and just continue feeding it until it wakes up. Yeah. Why do y'all have to be doing this right here? You're joking. Oh my god. Dude. Oh my god. There goes another hit. Please don't come after me, bro. I'm not even bothering you. There's always something. Oh my god, why am I so overweight? Well, that sucks. We got a new pteranodon, but it's going to be very low effectiveness now. Effectiveness dropped down to 25%. It's only going to gain an additional 17 levels. This blows. Whoop-de-doo. Here we are. Our newly tamed pteranodon. It only went up to level 175, unfortunately, which really sucks. Still better than the 129 that we have, but I believe originally it was going to gain about 70 levels, and now it's only gained 17. So that really sucks. Actually, let me see. It was 140 and now it's 175. It gained about 35 levels. Don't know why it said 17. It gained about 35 levels, so that's still good, but it's not as good as we wanted it to be because I was really, really hoping for those like 70 levels that we were gonna get originally. Um, anyway, let's see what the stats are compared to this one. So in the cryopod, you can check the stats of a creature just by hovering over it. So this one has 1500 health, the female, and our male has 680, so that's cool. It's got 168 weight. Our male has got 358 weight because we've leveled the weight. It's got 375 stamina, which is currently more stamina than the male, 306. 271 melee, which is better than the male's 216 melee. So it is still better, slightly, but it would have been a huge, huge thing if we would have got all those additional levels. So I'm really kind of bummed out about that. Oh well. I guess there is a bit of a light at the end of the tunnel because we do find a red supply drop on the way home. So that's awesome. Let's check that real quick. Okay. Oh, got another shotgun. Okay, a mind tonic. Wow. We got some advanced rifle bullets and advanced rifle bullet blueprint. Another shotgun. Some riot boots. A Spino saddle. And a rhino horn. All very useful things. Here's another explorer note. This one's kind of hidden. It's right there in that vase. Coordinates 39.6, 71.1. And it's kind of like behind a tree. Like right there. Okay. We have a beaver dam here that I'm just quickly gonna rob for their resources. Oh, let me make sure my other pteranodon is passive so it doesn't attack. And 1, 2, 3, go. Oh no. There we go. Gotta drop the wood, drop. Okay. Now we're good, let's go. You always gotta rob the beaver dams, yo. See what we got from them. Some rare flowers, I think some more silica pearls. Didn't get any cementing paste. That sucks. Alright, so we have the new pteranodon back at base. I'm gonna put the saddle of our other lost pteranodon on this one. Take the things off its inventory. And she goes in cryo. Okay, so now I'm going to unlock some greenhouse structures because I am ready to get started with building the greenhouse. So I'm going to start unlocking the wall pieces, ceiling, door, sloped wall, and I think that's it for now. I'll do this as well. Alright. So basically, you just go into your smithy. You've got to have cementing paste, crystal, and metal to make the greenhouse pieces. Go into structures, greenhouse, and here they all are. Now I'm gonna need, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 wall pieces. So 6, 7, 8, and then I'm gonna need 2 ceiling pieces maybe. And I'm gonna need some roof pieces as well. I'm gonna need, let's see, like 1, 2 roof pieces. I don't have enough. We don't have enough crystal. Oh, we're like 4 pieces of crystal short. That sucks. Ah, okay. But anyway, I'm just gonna go ahead and show how I'm gonna start building my greenhouse. Pick up this wall piece here, and I'm just gonna start placing the greenhouse structures in the area. Do that, and I'm gonna pick up this stone wall and replace it with the greenhouse wall. Like that. And this one I'm gonna turn into a double doorway, but we're just gonna leave it open. Our 2 ceiling pieces. Wait, nah. You know what? I think the issue is I made ceiling pieces and I should not have. That's the issue. Because I was actually going to do something like this. Yeah, I'm going to have it go up, like towards the roof a little bit. I think I did still need the ceiling pieces though. Because if I want to do it like that. There we go. Yeah. So it's going to connect to the rest of the house like that. I'm going to have another one of these coming down right here. I'm going to need the sloped wall for that and 2 more wall pieces. So I got to collect some more crystal. And we got a supply drop. What's in the drop? Yeah. It's nothing too crazy. Oof, we are pushing the weight. Okay, now that we're back, let's see what we need. We need 1, 2 wall pieces and 2 sloped wall pieces, as well as a roof piece. So let's see if we can craft all that. 2 wall pieces, a roof piece, and 2 sloped wall pieces. Okay, and let's see what this looks like. Boom. There's the sloped piece, roof, and greenhouse wall. Oh, come on. There we go. And here it is, people. This will be our greenhouse area. Just like that. I'm probably going to replace these walls with greenhouse walls as well. Just because the more greenhouse wall pieces you have around, the more effective they'll be on your crop growth. So I'm going to make 2 more wall pieces. And we're just going to replace the stone wall with the greenhouse wall. Just like that. And this is our greenhouse. Let's take a look from the outside. There it is. Just an additional little attachment on the side of the base. Small, and yeah, this is where we'll grow our crops whenever we get them. Well, probably shouldn't leave this on the floor. Okay, we've got a gold supply drop with a ring here. My character is starving. Let's see what we got. Ammo. Oh, gasoline. That's big. That's awesome. Shadow steak. Okay. White drop back at base. Just some basic stuff. Oh no. No. Hey, come on, man. What the fuck, bro? Hurry up. Jesus Christ. God, these things are fucking annoying. Why would you... Are they attacking my base, bro? Get out of my fucking house. Jesus Christ. Can't even log into the fucking game, bro. Okay, a level 35 Alpha Raptor. I do have the XP cake, so this is a good opportunity. Just gonna get up on this hill so that I can have the height advantage. I don't think it can eat another XP cake for I don't know how long. Let's see. Oh, okay. Well, okay. I'm gonna use this XP cake to kill the Alpha Raptor and get some experience points for my new Pteranodon. Shoot it, get his attention. It got distracted that quick. I will just wait for it to finish that. Come on. Well, while it's somewhat distracted, I'm just gonna shoot it some. Just weaken it a little bit. Damn. Don't have much ammo in this shotgun. Okay. It killed the Dimorphodon. Dang it. Okay. And just like this, we're going to use the advantage of the heal to kill this level 35 Alpha Raptor. It's hit me a few times, but it won't be able to get that many hits in due to it being at a lower height than me. Pteranodon needs stamina desperately. Okay. Don't know why I stopped attacking, but free stamina regen, I guess. It needed a stamina break itself, I suppose. And there we go. Did we get anything? Okay, Pteranodon got 4 levels. And look at that. A journeyman metal pickaxe. That's amazing. Oh wow, an even better one. 183. And that one's 170. Got a better hatchet. That's nice. Some hide gloves. Awesome. Don't need that. Don't need that. The berries, I mean, garbage, but they'll spoil, so it doesn't matter. I need more of these. Cool, cool, cool. Remember to always loot the beaver dams, guys. And when you loot a beaver dam, make sure you take everything out of the beaver dam, because if you don't, it will not respawn. If you don't take everything out of the beaver dam's inventory, it won't despawn so that another one can, respawn. So you have to make sure you take everything, even if you don't want to keep everything. Surprised my pteranodon can even carry all of this. They usually can't. We're gonna drop the wood. We got some silica pearls, rare flowers, and cementing paste, rare mushrooms as well. Gonna get that other one and keep going on. Here's an explorer note location. It's just in these little ruins here. It's right there on the ground. Coordinates for this one. It's 56.1, 24.1. Bum, bum, bum. Behold, the gold ringed drop. Nice. That is a really good mammoth saddle blueprint. And some flak armor. Alright, let's see if we can quickly get in and grab this without getting ourselves killed. Okay. Got some organic polymer and some pistol ammo. Well, now that I have this organic polymer, the difference between polymer and organic polymer is that organic polymer actually does have a spoil timer. Even if you put it in the preserving bin, the timer still remains the same. It's 26 minutes. Still 26 minutes here. So the only way to keep organic polymer for longer is to tame a snail, because snails passively make organic polymer in their inventory. That's the only creature in the game that can preserve this stuff. But I don't have the means to tame a snail right now. And also, I want to make use of this stuff before it spoils. So I'm going to go ahead and go craft some cryopods. Or maybe I'll craft a grill or something. I don't know. Let me see. Industrial. We can make the industrial. Well, I mean, that doesn't require polymer. The preserving bin needs power. We don't have enough for that. I mean, I don't really know. Maybe I should just make cryopods. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna make some cryopods. Doesn't require much. Alright, so I am heading on over to this obelisk from my base over there. Um, the obelisks are just these giant, large, floating things in the sky. You use them to do a lot of stuff in the game. You use them to activate boss battles, or transfer to a different map, or to make cryopods and cryo refrigerators, which I'm just going to make some cryopods since I've got some polymer and I don't want to waste it. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. Made it to the obelisk. Same way with a, somebody left an alpha carno arm in here. I'm going to take that. That's something I can use later. Same way with the supply drop. You just put your items in, go to weapons, and then craft the cryopods. Alright, still got a little bit of leftover organic polymer. The lag, jeez. It is going to spoil after a while, but that's fine. I mean, at least we used the majority of it. So I've gathered up enough materials to be able to craft a fabricator. If you don't know what the fabricator is, it's unlocked at level 48, and this is something you use for crafting as well, like the smithy, but you can craft even better things. A lot of metal things and things like that. Basically, it's like an upgrade. So you can put blueprints in here and make things, all that good stuff. So anyway, you craft it in the smithy, which I do now have the materials. I need spark powder. So you go to structures, crafting, and then boom, craft the fabricator. Doesn't require much, as you can see. It requires 20 cementing paste, 35 metal ingots, 50 spark powder, 15 crystal, and 10 oil. So now that we have that, I'm going to go ahead and place it right here. Oof, it's a large structure. I'm going to see if there's a way I can place it. Let me go into third person. I feel like it'll be easier. Yeah, this is easier. Okay, I can see. Okay. Oops. Go back into first person. So here is our fabricator. We've got it placed down. And the way you power the fabricator, oof, this is going to be a problem. I know. I'll do this. Okay, let's place it on this side then. I'm going to go back into third person. So I'm going to place it here. This is good, I think. Let's see if I can still access my storage. Yes. Okay, awesome. So I can access my storage, access that, and all that good stuff. So in order to power the fabricator, since this is a bit of an upgraded workstation, you do need some fuel. You can power this either by having a generator or by having gasoline. So you put the gasoline in there, turn it on. It is a very noisy device. So it does burn the gasoline as it stays on. As you can see, it says fuel. We have about a day of fuel with 48 gasoline. So recommend turning it off whenever you're done. And don't turn it off and on too often, because when you turn it off and turn it back on, it does require a new piece of gasoline. So I just went down from 48 to 47 just because I turned it off and turned it back on. Let's see how long one piece of gasoline lasts. Okay, so one piece of gasoline lasts you 30 minutes. So you can craft all kinds of things in here. Here we can craft our generator. I think we have enough to craft this generator. Let's see, the electronics. Yeah, alright, cool. So now we can craft a generator as well. Okay, nice. And the generator also runs off gasoline, or, well, yeah, it does run off gasoline as well. So you'd have to take some of the gasoline and use it in the generator if you were going to craft anything. Now, next time I have enough metal, I'm going to craft a cryo fridge so that I can store my cryopods. And I'm probably going to place it about here next to this forge. Or maybe, I don't know. I'll figure out I'll place it right here. I'll probably place it right here in this little spot. But we'll have a cryo fridge soon. We'll be able to store our cryoed creatures, and that will be very useful. Let me go ahead and turn this off. If the game will, like, cooperate. Okay. Turn that off and put away my things. Also, the generator can power, like, your lamps and things like that if you have them. I'm probably going to put this, I don't know, I'm going to make like a ceiling piece up there and put it, let's see, structures. I don't think I have any quarter ceiling pieces anymore. Okay, well, I don't have any more quarter ceiling pieces, but if I did, I'd make the generator be up there, which, I mean, it still could be up there. I'll put it in that corner or something. Yeah, I'll put it in that corner. Let me go up here. Oh, not like that, obviously. I'm gonna go up here. I'm gonna pick up this roof piece, and here we are. I'm gonna put the generator right here in the corner of my base. If I can. Oh, nope, doesn't look like we can. So I may have to pick up this stone ceiling piece and place it here so that we can place the generator. Oh yeah, that works. That works wonderfully. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna place the generator right there. And then you just put your gasoline in there, turn it on. It's a little less noisy than the fabricator, but it still makes a bunch of noise. And as you can see, it is powered. And it will provide power to anything that's in its range. And we'll show the range. I just pressed show range on the options wheel of the generator. And so now it'll show you, this is the range of the generator. So anything in this area, in this circle, would be powered. So if you have any lamps or anything like that, that is an Alpha Raptor. Can't see it. Alpha Raptor level 40. That's a scary sight. So if we had any lamps or electronics or anything like that, they would now be powered by the generator. So once we make a cryo fridge, we'll be able to use the generator to power that. And now that we have the generator up there, we no longer need our gasoline in the fabricator. So now you can just use the power of the generator to turn the fabricator on and off. So now you can turn it off and on as many times as you want, and it won't burn any gasoline. since it's just running off a power source. So, yeah. Also, another thing to mention is make sure if you're not using your generator currently, as you can see, the power will last 2 days with the fuel in the generator. Make sure you turn your generator off when you're not using it. You don't want to waste your gasoline because it will just continue to burn the gasoline, and you don't want to come back in 2 days and you've got no fuel. So I had to make a little makeshift way to get up here real quick because I was trying to make some ladders, but I didn't have stone, and I wanted to go out and get stone. But that alpha raptor, I mean, you can like barely see it through here. That alpha raptor is still sitting out there, so I'm not going out there. Also, there's a supply drop, but I'm not going because it's literally right in front of my door. So as soon as I open my door, it's gonna get me. Um, so yeah, I'm just gonna wait a while until it walks away, and we'll go out in just a moment.